Hello viewers, welcome to BCM Breaking News. So guys, another breaking news this morning. This morning we heard EFCC arrested Okowa, ex-governor of Delta State, for alleged 1.3 trillion naira, 1.3 trillion naira fraud, guys. This man diverted 1.3 trillion naira to his personal use. This is what we are seeing in Nigeria. So this man is the ex-governor of Delta State. Guys, we are going to be seeing a lot of things in this live section. Just stay to the end of this live section. So Nigerians has come out to criticize EFCC, after they arrested this man Okowa. Some Nigerians are saying that why is EFCC going to arrest all the PDP governors? What happened to all these APC governor? What happened? You will see a lot of that as we move on. So let's go into this man's case. Like I always say, in this Nigeria, I don't think we can even get better any soon. I don't think. It only takes God and his infinite mercy, because corruption has eaten up Nigerians. Imagine, Delta was a state that produces oil then. A state that produces oil. Dey look at the no wonder Delta don move forward upon say dat state na state wey money dey. But dis pipu, dis governors, dey will use their position and take all the money, loot money, take all the money, be committing fraud. Dis is so bad. Money that they are supposed to use and put in important sector, better the state, they will take it to their personal use. Citizens will be suffering, residents will be suffering. Let's go to this man's case. EFCC arrests ex-Delta governor Okowa for alleged derivation funds fraud. EFCC arrests ex-Delta governor Okowa for alleged derivation funds fraud. So reading on, it says operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on Monday arrested a former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, over the alleged diversion of 1.3 trillion derivation funds. The 1.3 trillion naira amounted to a 13% derivation funds from the Federation account between 2015 and 2023. So here it says this man took or diverted 1.3 trillion derivation funds, and this amounted to a 13% derivation fund from the Federation account between 2015 and 2023. So reading on, it says, according to the source in the commission, Okowa was at the EFCC office in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, and was subsequently arrested by officials of the commission. One of the sources said Okowa was at our Port Harcourt office following the invitation of the investigation probing the allegations against him. He was then arrested. These EFCC officers, or this EFCC as an institution, they are so funny. I don't even understand what they are doing. You claim to be fighting corruption when you guys are the ones doing the corruption, when you guys are involved in corruption. Okay, look at Yaya Bello. The chairman of EFCC came out to say that this man, that if he doesn't persecute Yaya Bello, that he's going to resign. This is 7 months now. Yaya Bello is still walking freely on the road. Yaya Bello is looking as if he did not commit any fraud. 7 months now, nothing has been done. Why is it these EFCC officers keep, arresting? Why is it they don't arrest APC governors whenever they commit fraud, whenever they steal money? Why do they always come for PDP? This is injustice. These people are selective. They are too selective. Why do they keep? A lot of Nigerians has come out to say many things about that, criticized. This is why people lost hope in EFCC. I cannot trust them because they are corrupt. One of the problems of Nigeria is corruption. Yes. Just like somebody posted, I'll still show you guys what someone posted about President Bola Tinubu. He said during his time when he was the governor of Lagos State, I think, that he had a case with EFCC. That what EFCC will do is they'll just call you to the office, and then after calling you, you just go, and that's the end. Yaya Bello was committed. In fact, EFCC said that Yaya Bello committed fraud. They said they're going to arrest him before this Okowa's case. They have not arrested Yaya Bello after 7 months, but now they have gone ahead to arrest Okowa, the ex-governor of Delta State. What happened to Yaya Bello? What happened to other politicians that stole money that you guys have not arrested? But you guys have the mind to go and arraign little children, innocent children that don't know anything. You go and arraign them and keep them for days. Is this not wickedness? Is this not corruption? Why do we have two countries in this two country? Yeah, I'll say it. For this Nigeria, one for the poor, one for the rich. What is happening? If we keep going like this, how do we succeed? How will Nigeria get better? A lot of politicians are looting money, collecting, stealing, Nigerians' money. Nothing is being done. EFCC has not done anything. Since Yaya Bello, took money, Yaya Bello is still walking freely on the road, and they have rushed. You have not finished with this case. You went and rushed. What are these people even doing? What are they doing? People have lost confidence on EFCC. Nobody trusts them again. But you will see small person. There was a news the other time. A small boy that just committed. I think his fraud was $1. I think or $14 or $2 or $1. They had to arrest him and sentence him to jail, guys. $1, but Yaya Bello that took billions of naira. This Okowa self took 1.3. We're not talking about billions. I'm talking about trillions, trillion naira. So this Nigeria get this kind money. This kind money dey this Nigeria. People are still suffering. People are still suffering. So we have this kind of amount of money. Why is Nigeria, why is will I say the governments in this Nigeria treating people like this? People who you will see when it's time for election, they will come out, say heaven and earth. Hey, they will talk and talk. They will do this, they will do that. When they enter, the only thing they will do is to take your money and run away. That is what I believe. All these politicians that are coming to protest, none of them are going, to really lead a state very well. All their aim is to go in there, steal money, and get out. This is their aim, this is their motive. There is no politician like Peter Obi. That man is the only politician in this Nigeria that is not corrupt. When he was the governor of Anambra State, after his tenure ended, he was the one that took himself. He did not even need EFCC officers to start inviting him. No, he carried himself to EFCC office and then told them to start investigations, check and see if I collected any money when I was in my tenure, when I was in seats. They found nothing, even till date. These are the kind of people we need as presidents in this country. We need a good leader like Peter Obi. He had to carry himself for them to make investigations. They checked. EFCC have not found anything, have not found any crime case. Or Peter Obi, after his tenure ended, he had no problem with EFCC officers. The case of Akpabio, Aisha, in a recent video, said that Akpabio has a case with EFCC. But you see, the Senate president, he has a case with EFCC, but he's still the Senate president. today in Nigeria. This man Akpabio, had a case with EFCC. He complained that he's not feeling fine, that he wants to travel abroad to treat himself. If you even watch him speak, he's looking so healthy. Why is it the case has not continued with EFCC? Why is it EFCC has not continued the case? You see what's happening in Nigeria? Guys, let's read on. So it says here, one of the source said Okowa was at our Port Harcourt office following the invitation of the investigators probing the allegations against him. He was then arrested. Reading on, it says another source added he was also accused of failing to render accounts of the funds, as well as another 40 billion naira he allegedly claimed he used to acquire shares in UTM floating liquefied natural gas. So this man Okowa, where he took all this money from was, the fact he took all this money from Delta State, because Delta State was a state that produces oil. So he also allegedly bought shares of 40 billion naira in one of the major banks in the country, representing 8% equity to floating the offshore LNG. The funds were alleged to be used for other purposes. Investigators are also investigating the diversion of funds by the former governor to acquire estates in Abuja and Asaba in Delta State. So this man, Okowa, diverted funds to his personal use. He wanted to use it to acquire an estate in Abuja and in Asaba in Delta State. He is being held at the EFCC holding facility in Port Harcourt. When contacted, the FCC spokesperson Dele Oyewale confirmed his arrest but declined further comments on the matter. So when they contacted EFCC spokesperson Dele Oyewale, confirmed his arrest but declined further comments on the matter. So let me just take this case down to Yaya Bello, because this case, Yaya Bello's case was first before this man Okowa, the ex-governor of Delta State. So Yaya Bello has come out to say, he always his news is everywhere. He will come out to say, if he doesn't persecute Yaya Bello, that he will resign. That let him resign. He was telling the world. This is 7 months now. What has happened? Yaya Bello is still working freely, and you guys rush to what nonsense? How will people trust EFCC when they are the ones fully? Why are they always, arresting PDP governors? Why are they being selective in their judgment? The rule of law is for everyone. If you're selective, that's injustice. So guys, let's take a look at people's reaction, and then as we move further, you still see people's reaction based on that. There was this man that posted something that everyone was shocked about it. He said when Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State, that he had a case with EFCC, but as I'm talking, like you guys know, Tinubu is still the president of Nigeria. Someone that have that kind of bad record, how then is he allowed to be the president of Nigeria? Guys, as we move further, you see reactions on that. So let's take people's reaction. Let's see what people are saying about this man that allegedly took, or allegedly, the ex-governor of Delta State, how he allegedly took or stole Delta's money. So no wonder Delta is not progressing despite getting huge allocation as an oil producing state. Imagine Delta has had an allocation, a huge allocation as an oil producing state. All the money they got diverted to the governor or the ex-governor of Delta State. Is that the motive of all these politicians to come in and steal people's money? Is that the motive why citizens are crying? Ha! This country shocks me every time. I don't. How will Nigeria get better? At times you will feel like, okay, Nigeria will get better. Nowhere. There are a lot to you see these politicians. There are a lot to be told about these politicians. There are more truth. These people are doing the things they are doing in this country. Even when it comes to this subsidy of a thing, there are more truths that will be told. Nothing is hidden under the sun. So let's look at another person's reaction. And then, funny enough, this man that took 1.3, that diverted 1.3 trillion naira is actually the running mate of Atiku in the 2023 presidential election. You can imagine that. He was even coming to be vice president. Someone no. And imagine if at all would have happened. Just ordinary Delta State, look at the kind of money they this country. This man came out to be running mate. This man is actually the running mate of Atiku in 2020. This is what they want, just want to be in seats to eat Nigerians' money without doing anything. Obi is the only one. I'm still saying it. Is the only politician or ex-governor that has ruled, that has governed the state without having any issue with EFCC. He's very honest, plain. He has integrity. So let's see another reaction. It says here, this is why Atiku picked him as a vice president candidate so that they will loot the money in Nigeria. The next person is saying he would have continued his looting at the federal level if Atiku had won in 2023. PDP and APC are two sides of a coin when it comes to looting and treasury. The other person said he at least stole that much and couldn't even fix his teeth. Wow, the sickness must run really deep. Did you see other person said that he at least, he took that kind of big amount of money and then he couldn't even fix his teeth? So let's see the next reaction from another ex user. Okay, this is Aisha Yusuf. Aisha has come to also condemn or criticize EFCC for the injustice they are doing, saying rule of law is for everyone. So Aisha said, dear official EFCC, why always PDP governors? Why? Why is it PDP governors? What about Gaduje? What about Ganduje masquerading as APC chairman? Ganduje also stole money when it was his time. What about Yaya Bello? What about all these people? Why you have rushed to go and arrest PDP governors? I'm not trying to say, if Kowa stole money is right. No, I'm trying to say, why is it they're always this EFCC officer? Why is it they're always, making, look at when they're supposed to carry out. Just imagine the kind of story they talked about Yaya Bello. That when Yaya Bello came to their office, you had to send him to go. Which kind of story is that one? Yaya Bello came to your office. This man committed this kind of crime. You have to tell him to go home so that you make it official. You went to his house and then you opened fires at you. You guys came back. And then they are saying Yaya Bello is nowhere to be found. The time you guys are supposed to take actions. Oh, now is Kowa, PDP governor, ex Delta El Delta governor. People have already taken actions to arrest him. What of Yaya Bello? These people's case, they are still there. What of Ganduje masquerading as APC chairman? Even Akpabio, the Senate president. Akpabio has a case just like Aisha. Aisha said Akpabio has a case with EFCC. He will say he's not feeling fine. What happened now when he's now very okay? Like he claimed he was not feeling fine. That he wants to travel abroad and attend to his health. So what happened? Yeah, Bello, after 7 months, still nothing has been done. Every time the chairman of EFCC will come out and say, it's just like a national anthem for him. He will come out and say that that if he doesn't persecute Yaya Bello, that he was going to resign. After 7 months, nothing has been done. So let's take another tweet. Sorry, let's continue this tweet from Aisha. So this person, Aisha said, dear official EFCC, why always PDP governors? What about Ganduje masquerading as APC chairman? What about Yaya Bello? Selective judgment is injustice. Rule of law should apply to everyone. Let's see what another person is saying. So just listen to this guy's tweet. It says, the invitation of a former governor or a former governor for questioning by the EFCC is not an unusual practice. Guys, listen. It is a stale story in our polity. It is a stale news in our polity. It therefore smacks of shears idiocy for anyone to make mountains out of that molehill. It would have been surprising and even shocking if EFCC was a newly established Financial Crimes Commission and His Excellency Senator Ifeanyi Okowa Con is its pioneer guest. Guys, listen to what this man said in this reaction. He says, but the EFCC has been here with us since the days of President Olusegun Obasanjo. For the avoidance of doubt, on the 12th day of June 2007, the EFCC interrogated the former governor of Lagos State, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for several hours over allegations of fraud against his administration. He had just left office. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is president today. The EFCC, in its modus operandi, invited His Excellency Sen Ifeanyi Okowa Kon, and it was just expected of him to honor that invitation in the same way Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other former governors honored the invitation of the EFCC in June 2007. Guys, let me just briefly summarize what this man is saying. So this man is saying, this thing that EFCC is doing, okay, they will have one case with you of financial crime or corruption. They will invite you to their office, you come, and then they will allow you to go. He says, you calling EFCC, calling all these governors that stole money for questioning is an unusual practice. This is what they do. They will call you, just like our president, the president of Nigeria, the president of the giant of Africa, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He had a case when he was the governor of Lagos State. He had a case with the EFCC. They invited him. What did they do? Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is the president of Nigeria today. So the case, the thing, they will call you after questioning, you still go home. And you still can be doing more. So you calling, now EFCC has called Ifeanyi son. They will still come and leave him. The thing is, we have two countries here in Nigeria, like I would say, one for the poor, one for the rich. Just small thing, just like I said before. One small boy that just committed, was it $1? I think 4 years imprisonment or 8 years imprisonment. EFCC. People that stole trillions, they be working billions free of charge because they have political power. The rule of law should apply to everyone. Injustice is bad. We are all human beings. Forget political power. If the president of Nigeria should commit crime, he should be persecuted for it. If no matter irrespective of your position in this country, whether you sell tomato in the market, or whether you're a beggar, or whether you're the president of the world, as far as you committed a crime, you should be disciplined. You should be persecuted. They will say because of their political power, injustice is bad. The rule of law should apply. Nobody is above the law. But these things EFCC is doing is giving that scenario that actually people are above the law. So you can see what happened. So just look at this headline. This happened back then in March 3rd, 2023. Exclusive: EFCC goes after Bola Tinubu for corruption, writes CCB for ex-Lagos governor assets document. So Bola, just like you're seeing here, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria today, had an issue with EFCC concerning this fraud and everything. So may I ask myself, these people with all these bad records, they are still the ones, ruling Nigeria today, they will still give them, for the fact that FCC has failed, they'll still give them ministerial power and all the appointments. This is so bad. So look at this one. It said Lagos, immediate past governor of Lagos State, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was yesterday interrogated by operative of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC to several hours over allegations of fraud against his administration. Tinubu daily champion lent honored an invitation earlier extended to him and some former governors by the EFCC over corruption charges. So you can see this headline was back then in 2023. So what the point I'm trying to prove here is that, after all these things, he's still the governor or the president of Nigeria. So this person is saying EFCC arrested Delta ex-governor and PDP vice president candidate of the 2023 election, Ifeanyi Okowa, for allegedly diverting 1.3 trillion oil derivation funds. Any former governor who never committed any financial crime and was never invited by EFCC after leaving office should be celebrated. P2B should be celebrated. P2B did it. He left office without any financial crime scandal. So let me just read it again. He said, any former governor who never committed any financial crime and was never invited by EFCC after leaving office should be celebrated. P2B did it. He left office without any financial crime scandal. So P2B left office without any crime, any case with EFCC. That's the kind of people we need in this country. So this one said, I didn't like Okowa. I can't even defend him against any allegations, but why is EFCC only arresting opposition governors? The failed APC governors are either protected and given ministerial appointments. Why is it always APC? Why is it always PDP governors? So this person said, EFCC monthly subtitle reminder every time, every month. They'll be posting saying, I will resign if Yaya Bello is not persecuted, EFCC chairman, for where this is 7 months. Yaya Bello is still going freely on the road. And here you went to arrest, you went to arrest, detain the ex-governor of Delta State. How do you want people to have confidence with EFCC? In Punch, he posted um, EFCC chairman threatens to resign if Yaya Bello escapes prosecution, for where Yaya Bello is still going free like a normal man that didn't do anything. Why people that did small crime, or why people that innocent children are arraigned for 100 days? Why people that stole billions are working? Why? It is very bad. That's why you see Nigerians just want to run away from this country. They want to jump back in their own country. Let's see another reaction. Nigeria is not one and can never be. One Bello has been on wanted lists of EFCC for long now, but they cannot go to the east. He said, for long now, but they can go to the east and arrest Okowa Igbo man. December is coming. Yeah, Bello has been on the list of wanted people, wanted politicians that stole money for long now. This is 7 months as I'm talking to you. But these people had to go to the east, took actions and arrested Okowa. I'm not saying what Okowa did was right, but why are you leaving Bello's case? Why are you leaving Akpabio's case? These people that have even than Duje. Why are you leaving his case? All these politicians that have problems with EFCC, that have cases of fraud with EFCC, why are you leaving there? Why don't you settle them before you go after? I'm not saying corruption I'm not saying fraud is good. That is what this man did was right. But look at Yaya Bello. Why do you like living here? Why do you like coming after PDP governors? So let's take another person's reaction. This one said, if Okowa diverted 1.3 trillion, how much did Wike divert? Let me remind you, P2B carried himself to EFCC and yet nothing was seen. In Nigerian politics, no one person can, he said, in Nigerian politics, not one person stands in his class. I'm telling you. Go and verify it is not for everyone. See, P2B is only politician in this. Go and verify it. There's no one that can stand his class. This man, governed Anambra State without any case of EFCC. This is the kind of people we want in this country. So another person's reaction, the only politician that has the boldness to ask anyone to investigate him and show anywhere he stole government money. Up till now, no one could do that. Even EFCC could not. The man, Peter B. This man said the whole world should investigate him and know if he stole government money. Up till now, no one could do that. Even EFCC cannot because they are not seeing anything. This is the only man. That man is Peter B. Peter B, a legend, a great man. So let's see, this reaction from this person. I honestly do not know how to react to this news, but if I was a betting man, I would bet that by tomorrow or in few days, EFCC will release a statement that Ifeanyi Okowa was only invited for an interrogation or something, for an interrogation or something, not that he was arrested. He said if he's a betting man, that by tomorrow or in few days, EFCC will release a statement that Ifeanyi Okowa was only invited for an interrogation or something, not that he was arrested. I have checked EFCC official page and there is no statement on the arrest of Okowa. But if it was a $50 internet fraudsters, their picture will be all over their page by now. It's obvious the information about the arrest of Okowa is from an insider, but watch out for the twists and turns since it's now in a public domain. So the point this person the point this person wants to give here is that he feels, because the way EFCC is doing now, nobody trusts them again. That maybe tomorrow now they'll say they just invited him, not that they arrested him, just invited him for interrogations or something. They'll tell you not that he was arrested. Maybe now tomorrow now they'll release a statement saying that they just invited him for interrogation. It's not like he was arrested after collecting bribe. But people waste all these fraudsters that collected $50, $1, $2, their picture will be all over the whole internet, all over their page, and they'll sentence them to jail. This country is nothing to write home about. So let's check another tweet from somebody else. Okay, still on that man's tweet, he said, recall that the current chairman of EFCC Publicity said that he invited Yaya Bello so they could have a gentleman discussion on his misappropriation of state funds, which Yaya Bello didn't honor. Maybe this is one of such gentleman invite, who knows? Well, I'm just thinking out loud, but in few hours and maybe days we'll find out if I won this bet or if I lose it. So let's see another person's reaction. It says, Okowa steal 1.3 trillion naira care. One man, EFCC don dey craze. They can arrest Okowa but cannot arrest Yaya Bello. Tinubu official EFCC is toothless. Nigerians need credible man like Peter Obi to fight corruption in Nigeria. So guys, these are what people are saying about this case. So guys, let me know your own thoughts under the comment section. Let me know your takes on this. Let me know whether you think that these EFCC people are actually, fighting, or actually after, why is it always PDP governors? Let me know that under the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this. Drop a comment under the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Like and share this video. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in, and I'll see you guys next time.